Commission President Ursula von der Leyen's recent State of the Union speech before the European Parliament has to be one of the most bizarre speeches delivered anywhere. The idea of a State of the Union speech is of course cribbed from the United States, where the President addresses both houses of Congress. There's a big difference though. The US President, unlike Ursula von der Leyen, is an elected figure. So where does an unelected bureaucrat get the right to pontificate on the state of any union anywhere? But that only begins to get at the bizarreness of the whole thing. Sporting a blue and yellow outfit, the colors of the Ukraine flag, von der Leyen gave over her entire speech to the twin subjects of Russia and Ukraine, neither of which is an EU member. According to von der Leyen, it seems, the only thing that should matter to Europeans is Ukraine. Not out-of-control inflation, exorbitant energy prices, the shuttering of businesses, the closing down of industrial plants. No, only Ukraine. In her speech, she mentioned Ukraine 35 times and Russia 18 times. No wonder Ukraine President Zelensky gloated, "Today was almost a Ukrainian day in Brussels." For the first time in the history of the European Union, a state from outside the EU was actually represented at a special session of the Parliament. There is a reason why von der Leyen chose to focus almost exclusively on Russia and Ukraine. The EU, whose raison d'etre was to provide peace, prosperity and comfort to the citizens of a continent that had gone through 2 traumatic wars in 30 years, is providing neither peace, nor prosperity, nor comfort. The parlous state of the EU today can in large part be attributed to the policies that Ursula von der Leyen and her fellow EU leaders chose to pursue in response to a crisis in a land that had nothing to do with the EU. The EU decided to impose sanctions on Russia, a major world energy, grain, minerals, precious metals, gold and uranium producer, without giving the slightest thought to the consequences for the citizens of the EU. Cheap Russian energy had for decades been the basis of European prosperity, and neither von der Leyen nor any of her pals has the slightest idea of how to return prosperity to Europe.